What's up, It's time. The Sorta Stupid podcast is here. Today we're talking about, I don't know, things.
Yeah.
Aliens.
Yeah.
And whatever else we decide to yap on about, I guess.
Guess what I did all of this week?
What'd you do?
Nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Because my grandma and my sister were in town.
Same.
Guess how much work I got to do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
spoilers.
It's better than cleaning your house for a house inspector that got pushed because her schedule was just too busy that day that we scheduled an inspection.
Yeah, true.
I think I'd rather have
Good times.
that.
Fair.
At least those people leave.
She never came.
Yeah, dude. Trust me, I've had plenty of experience with women not coming.
That's about it.
Like, but I don't have to worry about that.
Enlighten me about the family. How's that?
Yeah, how's it going, bro?
Like I've been living alone
Let's
for
air
about
out
a
the
year
dirty
now.
laundry. Talk shit about
right
now.
I know they don't watch the podcast, so
You sure?
it's fine.
Your grandma doesn't?
Maybe. I don't know. Probably not.
Grandma's gonna be like, ooh.
Dude, I love them. I love them. I love them so much.
Do you?
I truly do.
Do you?
Man, when people are in town, as opposed to like when you visit their home, like when you live in the same state,
yeah.
it's like a completely different like vibe of like visit. You know what I mean?
I
Does
can
that
see
make
that.
sense?
Yeah.
Because they're living with you.
Well, yeah,
right?
they're staying with me. It's you are actively, figuring out what they want for dinner, like what they want to do that day, how are they acting for breakfast. And my grandma's 93.
Yeah.
Somehow I'm 84, she's 93. Don't know how that works, time travel, whatnot, what have you. And it's one of those things that like she wakes up at the butt crack of dawn because she is 93.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
So it's like I wake up usually like 8 o'clock. The dog usually gets me up to go outside, little Frankie. And I just hear, I wake up and I hear clink, 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 clink. And I'm like, what's going on? And it's like, bro, I don't know how she eats cereal, but it's like she's playing pinball
She's
with
making
it.
noise.
Yeah, it's like she's just like, like those Tibetan like bowls where it's like they stir the water and then like tap the side and like do the ring. Mm-hmm. It was like that except with a cereal bowl, and I was like,
wake up, Shawnee.
yeah, I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm awake for the day
It's
now.
breakfast.
Not that I mind because I haven't seen them in so long. I'm happy they're there.
Are you?
But it's like one of those things too where like my grandma and my sister both have ADHD. I mean, I probably do as well. Not really sure. It's a good chance. And it like talking to them, especially like my grandma, she's like famous for like asking you a question. You get 2 words out and then she like just starts talking about her answer
I think
to her question.
I think that's
to
just
you.
an old person thing.
I think it is. Yeah. And it's one of those things to where it's like usually for an afternoon, it's like one of those things, but it's like after like a week, I realized it's like I don't think I've like completed a sentence outside of work in like 7 days. I don't think I've actually like.
They want you to rest.
Yeah, it's like rest your voice. You talk a lot at work.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like I went almost an entire week without like finishing a sentence at home. And so after,
Is that why you've been talking so much during the
probably,
rations?
man, probably. I just got to get it out.
I get it. I understand.
See, that's wild because it's like I'll go home and like I'll hop in a Discord channel and I'll just kind of like have ambient noise going, but like I don't really talk to anyone at my house. Like I'll talk shit to my cats. Like one time my cat's be like, he's got this like piece of plastic. I don't know why he loves it, but it's like it's an old like whatever that thing's box. It came in like it was like the plastic wrapper that came around the box. He fucking loves that thing. Like my cat he goes crazy for like all of these like nonsense toys because that's what he grew up with. Because I was like, when I had them as kittens, like they grew up in my garage.
Yeah.
Because like I was like I was like taking care of my dad at the time, so like I didn't have a job, so I had no like way to buy them toys and stuff.
Yeah.
Now I try to buy them toys, bro. They have no interest in the toys.
It's my dog.
You give them a lid to a pop container, the milk carton ring,
Makes sense.
or a toilet paper roll or towel paper roll. They go nuts.
Yeah.
And I give him a plastic bag. Homie can keep himself busy all day with a plastic bag.
I mean they're like kids. That's how Mavis. You get her all these fucking toys. She didn't give a shit. Let me play with that
No.
box. Give me that box.
Give me the box.
Give me that box.
What's that box doing?
All the goddamn time, dude. I'll never understand it.
No, but at the end of the day, it was nice having them there. But I will say, what sucks the most though is my sister eats like my sister's like my grandma. She's like skinny and eats like all this like candy and full sugar soda and all this stuff. And it's like, dude, I don't allow that in my house. And I'm having to order all this that like, I know you won't finish. Yeah. And so I'm going to have like all this extra like candy and like regular sugar, Coke and stuff like that in my fridge that like, well, it literally won't be touched until you come back. Yeah. And by then, I'll probably have to like throw that away and just get new.
Anytime anybody visits, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm the same way. I don't drink regular soda, right? So anytime anybody visits, you got to buy all this fucking normal people soda.
Yeah.
And then it's just there. But then you're like, well, I'm gonna feel weird about throwing. I'm not gonna throw this out. Right. This is a whole 2 liter. I'm not gonna throw this out. There's 12 cans of soda.
Somebody might show up and drink all this for me.
Yeah, right. But it's like
no one does because I don't know anyone.
I don't.
So, in a weird way, I kind of felt the same way with a lot of the meals I have at like my house because like I eat maybe like one meal a day while I'm at home. Right. Like I have my bananas, I have my protein shake for the day. I come to work, we eat lunch here, I go home and I have 1 meal a day per week. Yeah. So I have like 15 meals like coming to me because of the deal that I have. Yeah. So like basically,
where you just handing out meal preps for trick or treaters. Like
no,
it looks like somebody has creamed spinach and garlic chicken for you.
It expires tomorrow. Make sure to eat it.
Make sure you heat that up real quick.
No, what I actually started doing is like if I see someone like out by a stoplight like begging for money, I'll just literally go home and just give them like,
they're like
a bag of meals.
They're like, bro, I'm trying to do drugs. What is this shit?
It's like, God damn it.
I'm like, it's not going. I don't feel like it's going to waste anymore. Okay, I'm not going to throw it away. I'm giving it to another homie. I'm like,
you are just angering those people because the people in Austin, like most of them are not homeless. Like most of them are literally just like scheming, dude.
Oh yeah, and instead they get a meal. Here you go, enjoy.
No, did I ever tell you how where I'm from there was like a panhandling network?
Oh no, that's here. That's the thing here. Yeah.
So the way it was working, and I didn't notice this until one day. Where I lived, we had like a Taco Bell in front of a Walmart and like a strip mall and like some other stuff or whatever, right? And so like the way you could go, like Walmart had like this really big, like on a 5-lane highway kind of entrance in the front. And then it had like this like kind of singular entrance in the back, ladies, that you know, if you like wanted just to go behind the building and wrap around, that's where you could like pick up groceries and shit too, right? And there would be like panhandlers in the front and like at the Taco Bell. And like kind of like as you're walking in the Walmart, and then there was like those on like the backside or whatever. And then like, and the thing is, you always like to go anywhere where I was at. You had to drive by that Walmart, right? Yeah. Like so you became familiar with the people that were like asking for money and stuff like that, right? Like you recognize them.
What's up, Bobby?
Yeah, right. It's like, hey Tim, how's it going? But one day I noticed like they were all like converging in like the parking lot, and I was like, what are they
meeting?
Yeah, like what are they doing? Like, is this like a union? And
dude's panhandling UBI.
But no, there was like this dude in these really nice clothes on like a really nice scooter. And dude, he even had like
he was on a scooter.
He even had like the black like fedora. Like he had like the ska fuckboy hat.
Awesome.
And like they were just handing him the money.
Yeah.
And like I'm in line at like Taco Bell just watching this happen, and I'm like, what? Yeah. I don't know if he was like their homeless panhandler pimp,
you see
their
people
drug dealer. Like I don't know what this dude was.
Sounds like a drug dealer.
Now you see people
but
get out
he didn't
of
handle anything. They just gave him the money and like
he's their bank. That's what it is.
I guess.
Like in Monopoly, you know how you have the banker?
Yeah,
he's the banker.
Like Steve Savings.
No, this is like legitimately a thing, dude. People will come and get dropped off out of Mercedes or out of BMWs and then go walk over. I mean, think about the amount of people you've seen begging on the side of the road that look like they're wearing like $200 sneakers.
No, a lady got busted for that. Like, she like had these like the crutches that like the metal clasp around your arm kind of crutch, and like I think she might have even made it into the paper from someone being like, that's not actually her. This is who she really is. And it was like showing her job and all that other stuff too.
No, apparently they make bank. But I mean, it makes sense.
Some of them do. Some are actually homeless and struggling. We're not discounting that, of course.
Of course. But like, you got to think like, especially in a place like Austin, depending on where you go.
Yeah.
Right? Like tens of thousands of people are passing you a day. I mean, is it that far fetched to think that those people aren't getting possibly a couple hundred?
Oh yeah, right.
True. That is true.
I mean, if there's fucking homeless pimps out there, I mean,
Yeah, I can't explain it because it's like I don't want to assume because like
well, because my thing is like, wouldn't you make more money not relaying to the
Yeah.
pimp unless the pimp owns the corner, which maybe he
yeah,
does.
like are you renting the panhandling spot? Is it like a chair in a hair salon?
I mean, maybe it's just they work together that it's like, nah, this ensures everybody gets their own
Oh,
corner.
see, that's what I'm wondering because like I think it would actually be cool
You gotta
if
pay
like
your dues.
you had like no, like if it was more of a singular person. And that guy went and like paid the rent of a house that they were all
And they
staying
all
at
lived
or
in?
something, right? Or it's like they
Interesting.
like it was a communal taking care of each other. That way, like say
You would like to imagine,
say
right?
Alan only made $5, but Cindy made 138.
Yeah.
they're going to split that.
yeah, homeless UBI, dude.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's
They all pile
the
together
honor
and divvy
system,
it
right?
up.
Like you know,
they just buy
all for one, one
big
for
pile
all.
of drugs and everyone just jumps
Yeah.
into
Hell
it.
yeah, dude!
exactly.
Scrooge McDuck some heroin? Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? Like
I don't
Tony
judge
Montana,
anybody, bro.
like Scarface cocaine.
If
like,
I was homeless and I could cop some
Dude.
drugs for a night, I would.
I'd motorboat a couple of bumps if I was in that situation.
Yeah. You're like-
I love the way that shit smells.
You're like, so let me see here. I got about $37 and I can get some McDonald's and, you know, maybe a bump of Coke from Jerry.
Like an 8-ball, we are already
Uh,
getting demonetized, by the
yeah,
way.
we're fine.
No, one of my favorite sketch, like short sketch comedy things was, it was like this guy panhandling. Mm-hmm. He was like, hey, man, can you spare some change? Or he was like, can you spare $5? And the guy was like, yeah, sure, man. And he gave him $5 and they were walking off. And his girlfriend was like, you know, he's just probably going to buy drugs with that, right?
Everybody
and he was
always
like, you
says
think
that.
so? She was like, yeah. And he goes back. He's like, hey, man, where can I get $5 drugs?
Yeah, right. Like,
Yeah, I mean-
no, you're right. Though.
I thought it was
Fucking
funny.
$5.
But no, it's like, you know, it's like I just gave him $5. What drug is he going to buy for $5?
He's going to buy a fucking nickel bag.
Yeah,
Like he's a fucking
he's gonna
middle
buy
school
a
kid.
bowl of weed.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna last you a couple hours at best.
Enjoy, have fun.
Yeah, if your tolerance is
Couple
dog
hours.
shit. That's what I'm saying. If his tolerance is dog shit,
That's true. That's true. So you guys ready to talk about aliens?
sure. I mean, you guys don't have anything in your week. It was just me.
No, I mean,
I was the only one-
Bree's out of town, and I am not doing.
Can
fucking
I? Do you
anything.
just like go home and stare at the wall? Like
No,
no
so-
baby, no girlfriend. Like
Yeah, what do you
you
do?
were living a
So-
bachelor life.
Because like my bachelor life, like I just kind of vibe and disc golf and do my
So,
thing. But like,
so
what
it
do you do?
depends. So
Yeah.
because I don't have Maeve or anything,
Right.
like I haven't been sleeping in. You know, like I've made it to work on time and everything. I've still been walking every morning, but like I just haven't been getting up as early. So I haven't been getting like my full amount of steps in the morning.
Right.
So it's been basically like go home, finish my steps, you know, watch some YouTube videos or scroll TikTok while I'm, you know, on my steps or whatever. And
Scream
and then,
into the void.
yeah, and then like I've been playing like Power World a little bit. 'cause
God, you were
it's
playing
just-
the fuck out of Power World.
That's
it's just
wild.
it's fun and mindless. I'm just kind of building my tower, like, cause it's like do I want to go and capture things I can? Do I want to go and kill things I can? Do I want to just build? There's sometimes I'll just sit there and like
Are you saying Power World is the perfect game?
no, but I like it a lot. Like, you know, cause I'm trying to like I'm in endgame now, so I have to like you know, build a bunch of shit and it takes time, right? So like there'll also be times where like I'll put it up and I'll just stand next to it while my pals do the work because the
Right,
game has to
right.
be on for the work to happen. And I'll just kind of let it sit there for like 30 minutes while I fucking like, you know, scroll online or smoke. Or
I used to do that with
whatever.
like there was an Assassin's Creed game that had where you could send the assassins out to like kill things.
Yes.
And Rise of Ronin or whatever? It did that too, where it had like the time missions, and I would like literally just like set it down and like go get something to eat or something
Yeah.
so it would complete the mission.
Because other than that, it hasn't been much. Like for a while, I don't know if it's just because it's maybe it's just because the people that work for us have worked for us long enough where I feel like I used to get home and I'd have like 37 messages before 11 p.m. and I feel like that doesn't really happen.
No, everybody's like
anymore.
in their groove now. I
Yeah,
feel like.
everybody very rarely.
It
pings-
took 11 months, but we're here now.
We're here.
People don't ping me as much after work hours, which is nice, but it's thrown me off. So it's like I'll play Power, I'll do this, but like I just don't know what to do because it's like I'm so used to like I think the problem is like I'm so used to the typical like can't stay late at work because of the baby and Bree are
Right,
waiting.
right.
I get in the car. I don't stop anywhere on the
yeah.
way home because the baby and Bree are waiting.
Yeah, the other night I had to leave, and you guys stayed
Yeah.
for like another hour and a
Yeah,
half.
and you know, like
Plotting my
and then
demise.
I go home, but then I go home, and then it's hang out with Maeve, wait for time to be her bath time, which is a little after 7. Give her bath, then get her ready for bed, then get her milk, then make sure she doesn't do any crazy shit, then, brush her teeth, get her ready, and actually put her to bed. And at that point, by the time she's in bed, it's fucking, 8:15, 8:20, 8:30.
Right.
And I've been go since the second I woke up at 8 or 9 in the morning. And I'm just fucking burnt. So, like, it's not that I'm not opposed to doing anything, but usually it's like, I don't want to do anything in that moment, It's not like, it's not like, I got home from work at 5, 6 o'clock and, 7 or whatever.
Yeah.
And I decompressed for 40 minutes an hour and now I'm good. It's like, no, I'm like decompressing at the time that most people are like
going to bed,
settling down.
Yeah.
So it's like, that'll happen. And then after that, you kind of just like, lay down or sit or do whatever. Just do nothing for like 30, 40 minutes. And then by that point, it's like fucking, 10, 10:30. And it's like, all right, well, what's for dinner? That's why everybody's like, why do you eat dinner so late? It's like, because one other time am I going to eat dinner? So now it's just been like, I go home and I finish my walking and I'm just like, what the?
No, that's like priority. Like when I get home is like, it's like, what does everybody want to eat? Because I want to get that knocked out. That way, like I have the rest of the night to like work more. Or if I do want to relax, like I can do that and I don't have to like all of a sudden like drop everything to go get food.
Well, it's like, get a hobby. It's like, all right, well, fucking when am I going to do that hobby?
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's like, it's my issue with certain games, right? So like, I think why I've fallen into Pal World so much. And it's like, even now, like when they're not here, like I find that I need something that realistically at any given moment, I can just stop it. Because like, everything's fine.
Well,
kids being chill, and then now she's trying to eat a fucking Lego. You know what I mean? Like,
well, no, dude, that's like we were playing zombies that one night. I was faded. Like, bro,
you were.
I was cooked, and I was getting my ass kicked because like I didn't like know
you
how
die
to,
and it's over.
Yeah,
like,
and it's like I didn't really know
snowballs.
how to play, and so like I was faded. I was getting tired, and I was getting my ass kicked, and so like this was like the perfect storm of like, okay, I'm not like having like it's chill because I'm hanging out with y'all. But it's like I am like an albatross. I am a burden to the squad now because like I don't have my shit upgraded where I need to because I keep dying. I lose the upgrades. I go back to upgrade. I die, and it just the whole process resets. And so it's like okay, and it's like bro, like I think the furthest we had made it before was like level 15 or something in zombies, right? And it's like, okay, cool. We're like coming up on like level 17 at this point. Like we're going to die soon. I'm going to be like, hey,
no, we went on
hey,
to like
fellas,
20.
have a good night. No, we went to
remember.
like 32 or 33, dude. Like it was like one of those where I was like, oh my God, when are we going to fucking die?
Was that?
I'm so tired.
Me and Bree were carrying, bro.
Y'all
Was that
were.
the one where I was going in circles, or was that a different night?
That might have been you were like, yo, I kind of found a routine or something.
No, I think that was just when me and you played.
That wasn't me and you.
Is it?
No,
Okay,
no.
yeah,
that was like you and him kept going down, and it was me and Bree who kept having to like run routes to like rescue you guys.
You make
Dude.
one mistake
No,
and your
it's
squad
over.
isn't able to get you, it's done.
No,
You're
like
screwed.
especially too, like I had started playing third person because you guys said it was
Third
better,
person's
and it's
good.
true. But like I kept accidentally like backing myself into a corner with cars, and like dude, they would jump on top of the cars to get at me. They would pin me into the corner, and I'd be like,
a second.
"It's like I'm
Only takes a
dead
second.
again. I just want to sleep."
But yeah, no, it's like I don't know. I think it's like you have a routine,
But yeah, you
and-
just can't drop it and go.
And it, well, yeah, and I think that's the thing is like even though they're not here and I don't have her and Maeve waiting, it's like I'm so ingrained in that routine that like I now a couple days out I'm starting to like okay I can fucking like go walk or go to the store or do whatever but like it took a chunk of time for it to even like register, and it's like
That
you're
you
gonna be
do
back
that,
in a couple
yeah.
days, so it's not even gonna matter.
Right.
It's just gonna be back on that. But life is life.
It do be like that. All right, aliens.
Aliens. I think that's why people don't give a shit. So I had Christian grab some bullet points just so that
Y'all
I'm
were
not.
like really excited about this, by the way, and I know nothing
Yeah, I know
of what
nothing
you're
about
going to
this.
read.
You guys
So
were really
obviously,
excited about
you remember
this.
how earlier in the year they kind of came out and were like, "Yo,
They had, like, a whole committee
They're like,
hearing or
UFOs
something, right?
and aliens are real, but like we're not going to say anything else," and they just kind of moved on, right? And everybody was like, "Suck my dick, we don't care."
Yeah, it's like
Reds
I
do.
got rent to pay. Eggs are $7
Well,
a
because
dozen.
it was like you guys didn't give us any information. You're like, there's aliens and UFOs exist, and that's it. And they didn't really say anything. So right now there's a congressional hearing happening right now, and like it's like they are live streaming this hearing.
Oh.
Like you can just watch it. It is available to the public.
Okay.
So I had Christian take some like bullet points just so we can go through, so I'm not like forgetting anything or doing it. And obviously more and more is coming out. But basically, they're acknowledging like UFOs are a thing. Mm-hmm. They are in the ocean. So there is actual civilization.
Reach? We have the reach here.
So we're getting there. So there is like a civilization that UFOs. They have like evidence and proof that like these things are in our ocean.
Oh, okay. I'm going to let you.
So is that why the submarine never made it to the Titanic?
Possibly. Couldn't tell you.
I hope.
So this is so basically they're going in there, and so what they have kind of acknowledged here, and this is from like the Pentagon's task force.
So who is this acknowledging it?
The government, the U.S. government.
Just okay.
They're like talking about it openly.
Okay, fair.
Government. So they have said that they have recovered non-human biologics from crash sites. They've been long operating a secret reverse engineer program to try and like isolate these advances from these recovered vessels that they found. And they acknowledge that not only are they in possession of it, but both allies of ours in the world, as well as what would be the alternative to allies?
Enemies,
I guess. They didn't use the term enemies, but I guess that makes
non-allies?
sense.
The axis of
evil. I forget what fucking word. I forget what word they use, but like our enemies, essentially, they were saying like they also have
the
this.
light.
Yeah.
And they've been going through and saying that's what it was. Adversaries was the word that they used.
Yeah, we have an adversarial relationship.
Yeah, and pretty much there is like a variety of locations in the ocean that they have pinpointed and specified that this is where they are. This is where they are coming from. We do not know if they are hostile. Like, just full like mask off opening. And it came out because they pretty much found out that funds are going there. Like taxpayer funds are going there.
Like the Secret 7 thing from Transformers is real?
Yes. So they are literally...
Sector 7.
So like the tax money is going there. And like they said, this is like one of the quotes during the hearing, is they were like, if we're spending money on something that doesn't exist, why are we spending the money? And if it does exist, why are we hiding it from the public?
Yeah.
And that's why these hearings are happening, because people are starting to like get to the point where they're like, you need to fucking talk about this.
Yeah.
Because if they, because the problem is they don't know if they're hostile.
That's why they're not talking about it.
Yeah.
So my thing is,
it's like crazy. I kind of want to pull up some videos, but I don't know like the copyright issue.
So I
on
mean,
the
we can kind of watch it and react to it, I guess. But it's like, okay. So my question is, are everything that they're saying is in the ocean is dead, right? Like,
No,
they are alive.
The ships they recovered.
There are ships. There are civilizations. They like are alive.
But are there multiple locations?
And they are non-human. Yes, there's multiple locations.
So that means
so
a lot.
We're not just not alone in the universe. We're not alone on the planet.
So on the planet, not so
yeah.
they are not.
So alien bros.
No. So to be clear, they are not saying that these are aliens from outer space. They are just in our ocean.
No. And
people are bringing up parallels that they're saying that they've known this for a very, very long time. And people are saying that it's kind of weird because there was a while where NASA investigated like a small portion of the ocean, but then immediately went to space and tried to focus on getting us off the planet. And people are like, bro, what the fuck is in our ocean?
Dude, it's like wild conspiracy hour right now.
It's wild conspiracy hour, but it's happening in actual congressional hearings.
Wait, are they the reason why Atlantis sunk?
I don't fucking know.
Or maybe they are.
Are they
Atlantis.
Atlanteans?
Maybe they are.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
We got the dudes with the water whips and stuff coming.
I kind of hope so. I mean, that would be sick.
But my thing is, are they actively keeping tabs on these civilizations? Yes. But they're secret civilizations that we have no proof or pictures of.
No, they do. It's like a lot of this stuff is, I think, classified and sealed, and they're trying to unclassify it.
See, like until like you start showing me that shit, bro, that's like one of those things where it's like, I don't know. I love this.
No, I know.
I love this.
I know. I want to see if I can find. I do want to try and find some
But
clips.
It's also like one of those things, like, bro, until you show me a body,
absolutely,
an aircraft, a boat. Something until you show me something.
So weird question, but like giant squids and stuff, like those are confirmed not to be of that.
As far
race
as I
then?
know, I want to see if I can.
Because like some of the things that come out from the deep of the water, that shit's crazy.
No, I've heard that before.
I haven't like crazily researched.
No,
this,
there
right?
actually is a theory that octopi are not of this world, that they are actually aliens. Because like
which makes sense.
they like shouldn't be actively like
in our ecosystem.
in our ecosystems.
No, yeah, and yeah, 100%.
I want to see if I can find like
So does that
here
mean
top 10 moments. This seems like a good one.
Yeah, let's do it.
4
Yeah.
hours ago?
It's 17 minutes. That's a
Yeah.
little long, but yeah, fuck it. Well, hold on.
I mean, just
This one. I want to see if there's like a more
Dude,
concise one.
my
maybe,
thing is
but-
like we're immediately saying alien threat,
It's not.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, we're cooked. We're cooked. They're gonna kill us.
well, it's
no,
not
but
that they're going to
that's-
kill
that's-
us.
So that's pretty much what's
We're gonna
happening
do
with the
something
hearing
stupid and
is
it's gonna
that
piss them off.
the reason that they're bringing it up is that they legitimately are worried because apparently it's their interaction with them has increased dramatically recently. Is what they've been saying.
Our interaction with them?
No, their interaction with us.
Oh.
I guess fuck it. I don't really know Watch Mojo, but fuck it. Top 10 moments. Maybe these are the
I
funny
mean, my
moments.
thinking though is
Some of the
like
testimony.
before we get too far into it.
Yeah.
my thinking is, so we've been doing this for years,
Mm-hmm.
decades. I'm assuming, but now they're just ramping up. Like, but yet they had technology that was well advanced past ours that we were trying to reverse engineer, but now
so.
they're gearing up to take us over. They could have done it the whole time.
People are
Sticks and
saying
stones?
that
I think-
they're
I
not
think
happy
that-
with what we're doing to the planet.
Yeah.
A little too fucking late
Yeah,
for that.
I know. Tell me
maybe
about
like
it.
foot on the fucking gas there. What was it? Goddamn Alien X from Ben 10 down there?
Yo, maybe.
What was it? 2 motherfuckers arguing? Get it done. You know what?
That'd be
gonna-
kinda sick,
If you're
though.
going to end this shit, kick
End it. Get it over
Just
with.
Start it, bro.
Yeah. So like it's one of those things where like I just saw a couple clips on TikTok and I was like, this is crazy. And then I looked it up and was like, oh my God, like no, this is like an actual like congressional hearing actually happening
Well-
in the US government. I was like, that's kind of crazy. So that's why I had Christian pull this
I
up.
mean,
And I was like, we need to talk about
can we get into Ancient Aliens too? Do with the haircut?
I'm down.
Because like
I'm down.
bro. Thinking about this, right? If this race is an alien species has been living in
Our oceans.
this entire time, and we have civilizations from millennia ago,
Yeah.
that just randomly people just disappeared. Now things are starting to add up.
Well, what's funny is you have those rumors of Atlantis, right? And it's like, bro, wait
Yeah.
a minute. What do you mean?
Well, no, I mean, like a lot of times stuff like that is, I hate to be the negative Nelly here. God damn it.
Damn it, Sean!
I'm
stop
sorry.
reading
I'm
the
sorry.
parade!
I'm sorry I read books and meet people.
Yeah, I know. The moment I said that, he just started shaking his head. He's like, "No,
So
you're not
the
right."
thing is, like, you know, it's also said a lot of times that like the Mayans disappeared, and
Yeah.
like, dude, the thing is, like, no, dude, Mayans sometimes are just Mexicans. Like that's like they are in Mexico. That is where the Mayans were. Like, bro, you know how many Mayans I've met on my vacations to Mexico?
No.
Like, and this is like coming from a Mayan dude himself. He was like, brother, we didn't disappear. He's like, boom, like and pointed at himself. And you know, it's like one of those things. It's like a lot of times it's like they didn't disappear. People just quit like accounting for them in like a specific manner, right? And then like I like this was very much a point of contention in past relationships where somehow I like the goth girls, I like the Dami mom, like you know, and so a lot of times like you know sometimes a crystal mom slips in there too, right?
Of course.
And so
Understandable.
like you know my last girlfriend was like the convergence of a lot of those things, like goth, crystal mommy, like spiritual, da 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 da. And, which is weird because I'm an incredibly skeptical person. Like I've talked about it before. I would
No,
love
I am
for-
the same way,
I would love
like-
for ghosts, aliens, all this shit to be real.
No, they excite me. Like the
Yes.
idea of their
Yes.
existence is sick. And
Magic.
and it fast. I
Yeah.
love hearing. I love the conspiracy theories. I love the chaos
yes.
of it. But
Yes.
like, I
Do
don't
I believe it?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Not even a little. And so it's like
This doesn't surprise. This is one of those things where like this would not surprise me.
yeah, but so like you know like my last girlfriend she was like a really big fan of Ghost Adventures. She was like I can't watch anything ghost related anymore because like you've pointed out all the scientific things that it's like explains it.
awesome.
And she's like I can't look past it now. And like
You've
it made
ruined
me
this
it
for
made
me.
me feel bad because like yeah like this thing that she loves so much just by me participating in it with her.
You ruined it.
Like I ruined it, and like it makes me feel bad because it's like I was just trying to add like my perspective without like trying to dissuade hers.
I feel you.
And like it's like damn that sucks. But anyway, aliens they're not real. But let's do this.
Well, I'm wondering, should we do this like longer video or should we just grab a couple TikToks and see if
let's
it's
grab a
just bunch
couple.
of-
Let's do TikToks first.
We are not vetting these. We have no idea what to expect. I'm gonna go with the more viewed ones, the ones that are like couple mil. I
Yeah.
feel like that's a good
That's like 6 hours
base
ago.
point,
Well,
right? Yeah.
So you
It was
believe in
yesterday.
You, like no. I believe in aliens.
Yeah.
By the way, like
Yeah, of course.
it is that idea too, right? Like what is it? The Faraday paradox of like,
Yeah, but I really
there's no
can't.
evidence
Of
of
course not.
aliens, but with the universe being as vast as it is, the idea that there isn't is silly.
Yeah.
No,
I believe in that. Like, we're not alone, right? Like,
Yeah.
Where's the fucking- I
whether
can't
we're not
see.
alone on Earth or in space.
Or Faraday. It's a Faraday box of Fermi paradox.
It's a Faraday box.
Yeah, or whatever.
Sure.
Cage.
Faraday cage.
But Fermi paradox. But sorry, go ahead. I'm forest and weeds.
Whole archive.
I don't like that I can't see. All right,
Much
cool.
of which I believe will likely have information that will help inform UAP. We need only look. And again, in an era with AI and ML,
Fuck you.
we can relatively quickly and easily go through it. So I think it's something that we should encourage NASA to do.
This is a presentation from the UATP task force. This is completely absurd. It's nuts, this level of censorship, of
Whoa.
redaction on a
Oh.
document. It shows the redaction of how many reports they've collected, for how many years. 2 of the 3 potential explanations are blacked out. The Pentagon, the intelligence community is treating us like children. It's time for us to know the truth about
Christian,
this
clean up
and
later.
handle it.
Has the government conducted secret UAP crash retrieval programs? Yes or no?
Yes,
Okay. Were they
Yes.
designed to identify and reverse engineer alien craft? Yes or no?
yes.
In your book, you mentioned government employees who've been injured by UAPs placed on leave and receiving government compensation for their injuries. Is that correct?
That is correct.
How can the government deny we have recovered craft if they're paying people because they've been injured by recovered craft?
Ma'am, that's a great question. That's why I think we're here again.
I really believe that.
Man, that's a great question.
Hearing to as a catalyst to improve and bolster our air defense capabilities and our maritime domain awareness capabilities, because obviously there are holes in it, whether it be UAP of non-HI direction or NHI direction, or like as you say, sir, China or any other adversary.
It's so weird that we had UFO and now it has to be UAP, and I'm like, bro,
I don't
that's just-
remember the reason they changed it. I know
because it
there
actually
was.
made so UFO is unidentified flying
Flying
object,
object, yeah.
and was it UAP is unidentified aerial phenomena. So that would account for like it's not necessarily an object. It could be gas. It could be
They just don't know,
Yeah, it could be
yeah.
Superman.
It's
up
more
there,
of a
right?
general-
Like, yeah, it's
That
a
makes
broader
sense.
term.
It'll be UFO to me still. I don't care.
I get it.
Yeah.
UFO, I like it more.
I mean, UAP sounds like some like college.
Kinda.
Like I went to
Yeah.
UAP.
UAP alumni.
Elizondo, you just said something interesting. You said they don't seem to be hiding. They don't seem to be hiding. The UAP sightings are becoming increasingly brash, if you will.
Certainly, there seems to be some indication that they're being provocative, meaning that they're, in some cases, literally splitting aircraft formations right down the middle. So that's an air safety issue. The question is it the frequency increasing? And really the response is it depends. Yes, it's possible that there is an increase in frequency, but it's also possible that there's heightened awareness now, and there's also more pervasiveness of technology out there that's collecting this information and that can record this information. So we're not quite sure yet if it's actually an increase in numbers of these events, or is it that we have better equipment now that to record these things, and we have a better ability, if you will, to analyze these things.
But it's just like the idea of like it splitting like their formations in the sky is like
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
How is that possible?
What do you mean?
Is it so people are moving? I guess yeah. When he says splitting,
Basically, their formations are flying, and these things are going right fucking like just flying right
Yeah.
through their formation.
Oh, okay. I thought it was causing them to veer.
But yeah, I don't know, right? Like
I know it's weird, right?
Take me to that 16-hour one. We're talking about technologies that can outperform.
Yeah, see that.
Yeah, because I want to
wanted.
find the one they're talking about. I think.
Yeah,
I want to
that's
find the one that
oh
talks
my
about the
god,
ocean.
dude, she is on the fucking
No,
committee
so
for
she,
this.
no, she came on and just had some conspiracy shit. No, her stuff is just like she basically came and was just grilling people. You know,
How would you characterize UAPs?
An enigma, sir, and a frustration. We're talking about technologies that can outperform anything we have in our inventory. And if this was an adversarial technology,
Right, I love the top comment. What is the point of these hearings if nothing's going to be brought
Yeah.
to light? Do aliens exist, sir? Yes, 100% they do. Can you share any evidence?
literally-
No.
yes, no, that perfect, perfectly
No,
said.
they need to. Like it's one of those things they're talking about now. It's like, all right, this is a step. Now show us some shit.
yeah,
You know,
like
this would be
What's next?
intelligent
I want
filtering
video. I want
of
pictures.
9/11 by
I wonder if
Are there classified Department of Defense materials related to UAPs that you believe could be safely disclosed to the public without compromising national security?
Yes, sir, I do. I would never, ever try to endorse providing some sort of information that could compromise what we call a blue force technology or capability. But I do believe there's a lot of information regarding this topic, and I've been.
Sir, are you familiar with the battle pass? Oh my God.
Rush.
Absolutely, sir. I had the privilege and honor of working with him myself several years ago at U.S. Space Force.
Last year, as you know, he testified.
So the Space Force did accomplish.
I forgot we had Space Force.
Reverse engineering program. Would you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Are there UAP programs operating without proper congressional oversight?
100%.
Damn!
Unfortunately, sir, I would have to have that conversation in a closed session.
I know you said that. And a lot of people are frustrated with those kind of answers, but we're asking those kind of questions so you all know what the heck we're up against. You also mentioned your
Yeah, but what
statement.
bothers me is like he was like, we need to do that in a closed session, and they're just like, okay. Like,
Yeah, all right.
Nah, dude, ask the fucking questions, bro.
Well, I think they probably have to get some certain things
has to be
unsealed.
vetted
I guess
first, yeah.
like.
I mean, he's already like that top comment said, he's already hitting him with a dude, trust me.
Yeah.
Like, why not just throw some real shit out there?
So weird conspiracy here.
If you
but,
can't
like,
prove anything, just not prove a lot of stuff.
Yeah, right.
We know homie's been trying to send rockets into space for a while. He already has the sat links, blah blah, right? All orbiting. I've seen this, which is kind of wild at night, like because
Yeah, no, it's
I used
wild.
to go night golfing, and like, bro, when you see him in the sky, it just spans left and right, and you get to see him like kind of move across the sky. Is the wildest thing. But I'm wondering if he found something, and
I don't think it's just him. Like, obviously, assuming, like, I think that these hearings, right, it is true to at least some degree, right? They're not going to have these hearings, and the government's not going to be speaking on this stuff if at least there isn't some truth. Now, what are they twisting is a different story, right?
Yeah.
of course.
But we've actually talked about this before of just like, why is it that we know more about space than we do our oceans? And it's like, well, if they are actively and have been actively suppressing this information for decades, that would explain why people don't know much about the oceans, because the shit's not getting out there. Right?
mean,
They're like actively suppressing it.
I wonder if there's activity, like a lot of activity or tracking for these UAPs near like the Bermuda Triangle.
I don't know if it's Bermuda Triangle. If I'm not mistaken, and we'd have to find the clips, and I'll start narrowing down in a second. I believe the vast majority of them are in the Americas, and I don't mean like the U.S., but like specifically like South America, North America.
Oh,
is apparently where the
hemisphere?
vast majority of the sightings have been happening, or whatever.
See, I feel like that not knowing about the oceans thing is a conspiracy theory in and of itself.
Probably.
Where it's like, bro, we have been to the deepest part of the ocean now. Like as humans, we have touched the bottom of the deepest part of the world.
But is it the deepest part of the world?
Besides your money.
Well, I mean, like, so isn't like the deepest part the Mariana Trench though? Like we went down there.
James Cameron. Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit. Oh my God, you're right. James Cameron.
Affairs Office employs a psychological operations officer as a singular point of contact for UAP-related inquiries. Why the heck would they do that?
Sure, that's a great question. I would ask the Pentagon. There's a long history here of that individual providing misleading and false information to the public through various news outlets and media outlets in order to discredit this topic. I've personally been victim to it. We have the documentation to substantiate where this information has been absolutely inaccurate, that has been provided.
Yo, has the Onion been right all along?
Yes,
probably.
About everything.
About everything. The Onion's actually just the real newspaper.
The Onion is actually a misinformation campaign to throw us off of the truth. It is the Onion is a government-funded psyop.
That's just like it's reverse psychology, reversing reverse psychology.
Yeah.
Here we go. I think I found some.
I think that's
some of
just
the
psychology now.
Confirmation that UAPs are real came to me in January.
I love
of
that people just use
2015.
AI
I was
now for
serving
this
as the
shit.
Commander of the Navy Meteorology and Oceanography Command. At the time, my personnel were participating in a pre-deployment naval exercise off the U.S. East Coast. It included the USS Theodore Roosevelt Carrier Strike Group, and this exercise was overseen by the United States Fleet Forces Command, led by a 4-star admiral who at the time was also my superior officer. During this exercise, I received an email on Navy's secure network from the operations officer of U.S. Fleet Forces Command. The email was addressed to all the subordinate commanders, and the subject line read in all capital letters, "Urgent Safety of Flight Issue." The text of the email was brief but alarming, with words to the effect, "If any of you know what these are, tell me ASAP. We are having multiple near mid-air collisions, and if we do not resolve this soon, we are going to have to shut down the exercise." Attached to the email is what is now known as the Go Fast video, captured on the forward-looking infrared sensor of one of the Navy F-A-18 aircraft participating in the exercise. The now declassified video showed an unidentified object exhibiting flight and structural characteristics unlike anything in our arsenal. The implication of the email was clear. The author was asking whether any of the recipients were aware of classified technology demonstrations that could explain these objects. Confirmation
So,
that
okay, my
Wait. I need to watch that video. What is that video called again?
the fast something.
The Fast.
So my thinking there is he sent an email, but like if it's an urgent safety concern for flights, which is, you know, what those aircraft carriers are for, wouldn't there have been like an alarm sounded like over the radio, a phone, like an urgent phone call
Maybe.
to like let everybody know that like, hey, there's something they're chasing currently, like either scramble the shit or ground everyone. Like, but no
Yeah.
brother sent an email.
That is a good
Like
point.
I know sometimes our military industrial complex is a mildly bit inefficient for its overall size, but like
That is a good point.
Right, I hate having to
That's
search shit
kinda
on
weird.
TikTok.
no, dude, there's
It's like impossible to
sucks.
find shit.
I mean, we could just watch the actual
I mean,
video.
like my uncle was in the Navy for a long time, and he was like, and this was like in the 90s. He was like, bro, we got some shit y'all wouldn't even have thought of yet, you know. And
See if this works. Aliens in the ocean. Well, because I'm thinking about what people would
good song.
actually post, right?
it's a good song.
6.2 million. You know, here.
hold on.
Listen to
Yeah,
this
we need to
one.
know.
You know,
Right.
and it's like I ain't trying to be Debbie Downer, but just I don't know, shit like that just don't make sense to me.
Well, you know.
Did you just shush me?
Yeah.
Oh my
shut
fucking
up and
podcast?
listen. Yeah. You're over here being the Debbie Downer.
I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer.
You're
I'm
a
just-
liar.
I'm just trying to be fucking
You've been
real.
shutting it down the whole time.
Okay, aliens are real. You're all gonna die.
No, I mean, not like that.
It actually happened. Oh my God. Aliens are from our oceans, confirmed today in the Oversight Committee hearing, a live stream that was broadcasted all over the world. The 4 witnesses, which included a retired Navy commander, a rear admiral, confirmed to the Oversight Committee of Congress, hey, they are real. We have UAP materials and bioorganic materials, not just us. Every other country behind closed doors is doing a secret advanced arm race trying to reverse engineer all the technology that they found. They said they're from our oceans. We have 4K video evidence.
Can we just talk about the fact that TikTokers are able to like enunciate and like clearly speak what they want to speak better than like most of our politicians?
No, yeah, 100%.
them appearing
And
from
be better at like dissecting the information and giving it to you in like a short amount of
digestible,
time. Yeah.
evidence of them appearing from the ocean, out of Kuwait, out of Africa, the East Coast, the West Coast, Mexico. Every continent on this planet has UAP video evidence, all leaving our oceans. They say it's not human, it is an intelligent, artificial, or bioorganic, but it's some type of intelligence that is eons ahead of us humans, and they've been here longer than us. What the hell is going on?
I do love the top comment too. If I wasn't living paycheck to paycheck, this would be exciting. But unless the aliens are going to do something for me and everybody
Yeah.
else, I couldn't care less.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's why I'm just like, yo, just tell people because people don't give a shit.
Exactly. But I once again, I will say,
Dude, his vinyl collection is awesome.
It is sick.
Holy
oh
shit.
damn, yeah, that is
All
dope.
up and down the wall.
Also, that was a video by D. Jostone. For those that wanted to see that, if we're going to use this video, we might as well give him a
Makes
shout out,
sense.
right?
I mean, his name's right there. Right.
Well, I mean, I don't know if like this is like a full video we can keep in or not,
I would
right?
assume
but
so.
like, but bro, if they're from our oceans, they're not aliens. They're just Earthlings like us.
Yeah, in theory. I mean, you assume so, right?
Yeah.
Are we the real aliens?
I know, right? Maybe we're the aliens.
Mr. Schellenberger,
Oh, God,
in
they got
this
the music.
report, it's striking to me that regarding the descriptions of experiences with these various craft,
It's like you literally just said about the TikToker, bro. It's like, damn, get it out, brother.
I think it's probably because they probably have to be careful what they say, maybe. Like, I don't know.
They have to be weird how they have to be careful how they frame it.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming their questions are written out for them on a piece of paper.
Also true, right?
I mean, it's not like they worked on it. An aide stayed up until 1 a.m. doing it for them.
Yeah, good point.
See what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay, so spheres and orbs, triangular craft, and irregular or organic craft include some descriptions of biological
Brother, the music was
effects,
not needed.
including feelings of unease, electronic device malfunctions, long-term psychological effects such as anxiety or insomnia have been noted.
Literally, there's a comment to
Feeling
it.
of being watched, a shared awareness with the triangle craft, and under the irregular and organic craft, biological effects include physical sensations of warmth or cold.
I can't even
and
process what this man's
unexplained
saying. He's so
smells,
boring.
Dude, he's taking
psychological
so
distress.
long.
So these are very specific descriptions of the reactions of human beings, which allegedly have been noted from.
No, it's going to be hilarious,
boring, bro.
dude, if there is like ocean life or whatever, and they're incredibly more advanced than us, then we have to come to terms with like we are not the apex predator anymore.
That would be kind of crazy.
Yeah. Like we have to accept that we're number 2. I don't think a lot of people could take it.
The real question
No, I don't
is,
think so
like,
either.
when that happens and we are no longer 1 and we're now 2, how
That
does
would
the
be
world
insane.
change from that?
I don't know, and that's the thing. The crazy thing is, it's like, you know, like they totally need to. They need to just show what.
Well,
what
I mean,
the fuck
Yeah,
it
dude,
is.
show us. Fuck it.
If they've been on the planet for this long, right, and they haven't intersected with humanity, right, it almost is like if they're eons ahead of us, I would just look at it as they're not like these humans aren't even worth my time.
Oh yeah,
right?
click on
You know what I mean?
click on the octopus alien of the ocean thing.
This thing.
Yeah.
This is back
Dude,
from
octopus
April.
are crazy, man.
This is 29 million views.
They're nutty,
Yo.
bro. They are so wild.
That is horrifying.
He just got
Yeah.
inked. You got inked, bro. Get inked.
Oh yeah, he getting eaten now, bro. He
Ink him.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the crazy.
Oh,
one
I
right
guess
there.
this is probably like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
That strikes me
just
as a
literally
pretty
being
good-
able to camo and go into stuff like that.
God,
is
that's
so wild.
nuts.
No, octopuses are crazy, dude. Like, the ocean in general is already horrifying, and like the idea that it's like, yeah, we got some fucking like intelligent life down there that can fly ships and shit. Like, bro, that's
Dude, he is
even more
fighting a
terrifying.
crab.
Yeah, no, these things are crazy. But yeah, I mean, it's just like it's fascinating, right? Like,
Yeah.
But it's like that one comment says, like, bro, you got to give us something. You can't, like,
absolutely,
because you
dude.
can't keep like doing that thing where it's like it's real. Okay, show us. Nah, it's real.
Trust me,
cool.
bro.
Okay, I want to believe you. Show us.
Yeah,
but
right.
it's real. Well, I'm
Then let
like,
me see it.
You've now said it's real 4 times. Like we are ready.
But trust me, bro.
But no, it's real. Yeah, motherfucker, we know.
I'm trying to remember. I believe there was some footage. Not
Followed U.S.
obviously a ton.
submarine. Wait, what?
Where?
That video you're on.
This one?
No, but down. Unidentified watercrafts followed U.S. submarine.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is another one.
Have you specifically had any experience with submersible objects?
So I've no personal experience, but I've had witnesses on submarines come to me and say they've seen on sonar data.
Correct. Okay.
Yeah,
How would you
USOs.
how would you characterize those, and how do they move?
The one instance that was revealed to me was in the 80s on a nuclear-powered submarine, a ballistic missile submarine, that the object exhibited the characteristics of a Russian torpedo in terms of its speed of movement and closing rate with the submarine, and then it slowed and followed the submarine slowly in its wake for a period of minutes, and then rapidly exited the scene. And nothing that we know of in technology-wise would replicate that.
And the speed of these objects was faster than anything that we have or anybody else has that would be manned. Is that correct?
Yeah, it was on the order
Underwater.
of a torpedo. So
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. But as it exited,
Well, I don't exactly know how fast a torpedo is, but I expect it does better than my old outboard Scott Atwater, so I'll take that as a yes.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Have you experienced?
I'm sorry. They need to get smarter people to interview these people.
Okay,
dude.
I was literally thinking that. It's like, bro, can we get
this guy has no idea what he's
you know
asking.
what? Instead of these dudes, can we get like Neil deGrasse Tyson to interview these people? That
That would be awesome.
bro.
Like, you know,
Get some people who actually like understand shit.
Has Neil deGrasse Tyson said anything? Like, I'm actually kind of curious. Like, he would be the one that would be
don't
talking
know.
about this,
well,
right?
I mean, he's an astrophysicist. They're not if they're
Well,
not specifically
yeah,
in space.
Yeah.
No, maybe
10 hours
Is that
ago?
him?
10 hours ago. That was him.
I saw his picture. Wait, no, that's the fourth.
Yeah.
That's not it.
Yeah, that's like asking about the galaxies.
I mean,
Do aliens exist?
He also strikes me as the kind of person that would probably wait for more information before just immediately coming out within like a few hours. It maybe this one.
Gotta ask you your reaction to the UFO.
Why? What's the point of the music?
I did hear that you said this was the one time in this era of hyper-partisanship.
Do we even have any way of confirming that this video is even from yesterday? Like the actual video that they're putting on here, not the TikTok.
I have no idea.
I would say if it's the only one.
Well, it says in the
probably
recent
not.
episode of Emily Vargas Reports. Let's look real quick. Hold on.
is Emily Vargas litigious, y'all? Oh my god. No, this is like incredibly fascinating for the idea of like it is in our oceans, right? Like the idea that Atlantis could be real.
Well, it'd be one
and all
thing.
this.
Well, I
but-
think what's most like messing with me the most about it, and like makes me so like that's why I've been like trying to see like, all right, is there any information that's come out that I haven't heard? Is the fact that like this is not like X.
This was from a year ago.
Yeah. So it's like, this is not like ex-military person is speaking out, but no confirmation. It's like, no, it's like they're actually having a congressional hearing talking about this. It's like,
Right.
okay. Yeah.
It's just I wish I could take our own Congress more serious.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Because I think, this happened earlier this year.
Hey y'all, Myra here. This video was
Where like there was a couple like videos, because earlier this year there was like an uptick of people seeing these things, and it was like, is this real? Is this not? Like, et cetera, et cetera.
fake.
And then like now it's coming out and it's just like, bro, what the fuck is happening?
Que aquilo, cara.
Aliens part to change CDs. I like the part where there's a UFO.
Yeah. Comtro is the best part. I don't see anything.
Is that like, is that just a light in the
It's
middle?
like, homie, that's a cloud.
O sol morreu, foi pra lá, não foi pra cá, não.
Wonder what this guy's saying.
I don't know.
Que luz é aquela ali?
Does anybody here speak Portuguese?
I do not.
Eric? Any Portuguese? Damn, that's a
Nope.
shame.
Nope. Okay, that was a weird video.
Yeah,
That was
alright.
meh.
They're like, oh, look at this UFO. It's
That's
the
a
s-
94.
That's,
okay.
that's the
crazy.
sun setting.
Right? It's like, that's the sun, my dude.
UFOs over the ocean. Oh
That's
my
so
god.
funny, man. I love that these are old too.
Wow.
There was there was that, and there was something that like I think it was like Google Maps. It was like under the ocean, and then it like they blurred it or something after, and then people were like, "Why the fuck you blurring it?
Yeah, why
for?"
you blurring this?
Yeah, I'm
They're like,
assuming it's not this one.
The alien's license plate was showing.
Yeah, maybe.
Found a mysterious underwater.
But it's also funny because now, of course, this is now happening, and now, of course, now the conspiracies are escalating. Like,
Yeah, now see,
an
TikTok
insane
isn't
number.
where we should be. We should be on 4chan right now.
absolutely, honestly, you're right.
Honestly, hold on here.
Are you sure you want to go down that rabbit hole?
Why not? Fuck it, man.
You know, they'll probably say it's Kamala trying to steal the election.
What are they called again? UAFOs or something? What?
Incredible footage of
UAP.
UFO opening a portal in California. Like, follow, share.
Oh my god. Oh my God.
What the fuck?
That is awful.
It's like, this is not real. It's like, oh, really? I would have never guessed.
This is not real.
We're cooked as a society.
I know. Well, the
dude.
problem is like you were saying, the fact that they're so boring is like, I mean, here's the example, right? We could have watched this 17-minute long video,
And we
but
would have been-
instead,
yeah.
we went to TikTok and watched a bunch of
See,
like
we should have
50-second
trust
moments.
Watch Mojo.
Should we have?
Yes.
We'll hear them deliver today does not reflect well.
There's no timestamps.
This is the top 10 moments.
Oh, here
sir.
we go. Comments. Let's see here.
The government not knowing what
Nothing
private companies
helpful.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just wild. But
Yeah.
yeah. Will we find out more? Where are the aliens from? I don't fucking know.
I don't know. I mean, I like I said, I would love for it to be real. I would love for it to be.
Would you? Wouldn't
Yeah.
that be, but if it is real, wouldn't that be kind of terrifying to think about? Like
Why?
70% of our the fucking planet is like covered in water, right?
Yeah,
All right,
and, and thanks to us not heeding scientists' warnings, 85% of the planet's going to be
All right,
water
yeah.
here soon.
Since we're here, we're discussing
If
it.
we're
Yeah,
so afraid of these people, why do we keep giving them turf?
What if, just saying, what if this entire time aliens have been among us? We just never realized it. And it's your pets.
Like cats and dogs and shit.
Cats, dogs, all of them. It's all just been one giant like scheme. Like where the
mean,
moment that you
possibly.
leave the house, they go start talking their alien language. The moment you get home, they're in deep cover.
Yeah.
My dog thought I threw its toy when I hit it behind my back. If they are the aliens, I do not.
I want to see if I
fear
can
them.
find. It's funny because dude. There's like a scene from Wilford that you're making me think of.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can find
Yeah,
it.
yeah. You know what? No, we're good. I'm not worried.
Do not fear them.
Yeah, I'm not.
See if I
I'm
can
not
find it.
stressing.
No, of course not. That's the problem. Dude. Anytime I want to find a clip from like Wilford to show
Yeah.
people, I can't because the show's not popular enough to have clips uploaded.
No, I just imagine Snowball from Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah.
In the-
What have you done with my testicles,
Where are my
Summer?
testicles, Summer?
Where are my testicles, Summer? Billy, where are your testicles?
Yeah,
Summer.
I guess that's a question to ask.
It is. Do we have anything else we want to do before we say goodbye?
Read the comments.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
do
yes,
we
yes,
got
our
some comments. We should have chose some more.
We should have.
But
We didn't plan that. in
But
advance.
it's fine.
Yeah, let me
Because
open up
I'm
the podcast.
already there.
Remember, pull it from the podcast channel. That way people know where to go.
Le podcast channel.
Let's see here. You guys need to hire someone who's good at memorizing. All of you guys sort of suck at remembering. I know.
Yep.
True.
Yes, we do.
Let me see here.
I don't know what this is about, but Sione is so me. I don't care about that stuff either.
Hell yeah. Let's go, Billy.
So people were talking to us about the cups as well. The cups are so viewers can't see if they put clips in the wrong order. And it's like, okay, so you're cool with the show lying to you.
Yeah.
And we're crazy for not liking the cups.
Like basically they clip farm
Yeah.
and then only release it when they think it'll do well. Like and you could potentially get clips out of order for that reason. It's like, but like then that kind of messes with your storyline, right? Like
Yeah.
Let me see.
it almost is like you get a picture, but you get the picture they paint and not
Right.
actually the whole picture of the situation, right?
I'm trying to see. We don't have too many.
No, we didn't have like any kind of out of pocket comments really
No.
this week because we also hadn't been posting as many shorts.
True.
And that's where
yeah.
like a lot of the out of pocket comments kind of came from.
Yeah, you ain't wrong, dude. That is very, very, very true. Damn, man, nothing hits harder than the Sort of Stupid podcast, except for my dad when he comes home drunk from the bar. He hits pretty hard.
God damn.
Fucking A, bro. Sorry, Billy. You need to get out of the situation. But
Let
like,
me see here.
Shout out to the people who play Sudoku. Hell yeah, dude. Sudoku rules.
Would be down for y'all to read more comments from either podcasts or videos during podcast. Yeah, well, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, we're trying to. I love that. Like, dude, yeah, more people, more sports convos. I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Someone's asking, can Boom show off his sneakers sometime?
Yeah, show off your sneakers.
They want to see the feet, baby.
Yeah, today I got Converse with Optimus Prime on them. But I think that might have been the one I answered where I was like, yeah, I'll put them on Instagram one day.
Fair.
Because I got to take...
I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy Gus, of course. We got to show love to our boy Gus. And then apparently we got a cat named Mac who also watches our channel with us now.
Oh, okay.
So how about Mac?
Shout out to Mac and Gus.
Mac and cheese, baby.
It sounds like they're going to go on dope adventures together.
Probably. Thanks for watching, Billy. Check out the main channel if you haven't already. Pay attention. Billy Ends the World coming to Webtoon soon. It should be out by the time this podcast
Fingers
goes
crossed.
out. So yeah, I mean you'll know because there will be an ad in this probably if it does. So thank you for hanging out.
Oh, also thank you Twitch partnership.
Yes,
Thank
we
you
had Twitch partnership. Sort of Stupid Crew on Twitch. Thank you so much, everybody who's been coming to the stream.
We did it.
It's been a ton of fun, and we will see you next week on the podcast. Remember, you can get it 1 week early. You could already get next week's podcast right now. If you go over to Patreon and help support the channel. Yeah, at the bronze tier.
5 stars on Spotify.
$5, 5 star on Spotify. Do the thing. We'll see you
Be
next
the joy.
time. Bye, Billy.
Bye.